Welcome to the Mysterious Accent channel. This is my third video about Kadie and Alejandro. In the last episode, Kadie almost killed Alejandro by accident when she was trying to convince him to move to the UK. I think their love is legit. However, none of them are willing to move. Alejandro wants to live in Mexico and she wants to live in the UK. So she was trying to convince him to move to the UK, but she was doing a terrible job. After all, the guy almost died. And now it's gonna be his turn to convince her to move to Mexico. She's gonna spend some time in Mexico with him and he's gonna try to show her the Mexican lifestyle. But things are not going very well for him either.
Driving from the streets of Mexico and just thinking how I'm going to convince Kadie to move here. She's pointing at all these American diner places, American stores. I think she's more interested about the American things than the Mexican ones.
Look where we are!
Oh yeah.
I love Walmart.
Yeah, I felt a little bit disappointed. I'm like, Kadie, we're in Mexico. Come on, enjoy Mexican things.
7-Eleven, look. Oh no.
He's not going very well.
So yeah, she couldn't care less about Mexican things. I think the only Mexican thing she enjoys is Alejandro. But I don't think this is gonna be enough to convince her to move to Mexico.
Oh, here we are, finally.
It looks like a prison.
Why?
I don't know, because of the bars.
She couldn't care less about Mexican stuff and she thinks his house looks like a prison. So yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that she's not convinced yet and it's gonna be very hard to convince her. By the way, she doesn't speak Spanish, so this is another barrier for her to move to Mexico. And Alejandro's parents don't speak any English at all, so the communication between them is gonna be very tough.
Everyone was so tired last night, so today's the day where we can, I think, really get to know each other. My translator's just disappeared off, so it's just me and Alejandro's dad. I feel like I'm just sat here like, like I can't speak Spanish, but I'm friendly.
So yeah, the communication between them is gonna be tough, but when this happens, usually it means that we, the audience, are gonna have some very entertaining moments. So it might be bad for them, but it's actually very good for us.
I've just found like he's eating like a potato for breakfast and I'm thinking, wow, this is a bit different. You're gonna have cheese? Cheese?
Cheese?
Potato?
See? Yes.
I love them now. One of my favourite foods. Tell your dad, jacket potatoes with cheese and beans is like one of my favourite things.
Dice que el papas le gustaron mucho. Es que es su favorito, dice. For some reason, she started talking about potatoes and some cheese and stuff like that. It was like, what?
Oh, I thought it were a potato they were having. That's why I was talking about potatoes.
So yeah, she thought it was a potato, but it's actually a grapefruit. That's a fine example of unintentional humor here. Alejandro's dad was probably thinking, what the hell is this girl talking about? Is she crazy or something like this? Why did you choose her, son? I'm disappointed.
I know he translates all day and all night for me, but I just feel like it looks like I'm making a bit of effort if I try and use the app myself. Es esto saludable? Me encanta.
¿Es esto saludable? ¿De los chilaquiles?
Pues es un gusto.
These translator apps are terrible to do what she's doing, you know? Because even if both of those languages have the exact same alphabet, usually the sounds of the letters are gonna be completely different from one language to another. So since she's trying to read something in Spanish but she doesn't know how to pronounce things properly, they're probably not understanding anything she's saying at all.
Ya sé que voy a estar triste por
Irme.
Imre. Mi familia no quiere que la ere donde.
This is hilarious, but yeah, I think if he reads, it's gonna be a little bit easier for him to understand it. But usually these translator apps are also very bad when you write a lot of stuff, you know? The translator apps usually work very well when you write a short sentence, but if you write a lot of stuff, they break the grammar completely and sometimes it's impossible to read it.
Be honest, the translation app, it's terrible. It doesn't work very well.
So yeah, I think if he's really trying to convince her to move to Mexico, he's not doing a very good job either. But he's not gonna give up, he's gonna try again because he's a very determined man. So now he's gonna try to convince her to move, showing her the Mexican food. You might be thinking, well, there's no way he's gonna fail this time, right? After all, Mexican food is very good. Well, let's just say that sometimes we have the best tools in our hands and we still fail.
Did they have churros?
Yeah, I think maybe, probably.
Street food, you know, you don't know where I sound like a real Brit, but you don't know where it's come from.
So yeah, you can tell that it's not easy to convince her. So he's gonna have to do a very good job.
Is it fish? But I don't eat anything out of the sea at all.
Wow.
I just never have.
I think you should try at least the octopus if you've never tried it before. It's well boiled, so I think safe.
This is like eating equivalent of like a wrap for me. Like,
I know she doesn't like seafood, but I thought you need to try something Mexican.
I don't know much about British food, but aren't you guys like super famous for fish and chips? So I don't understand how is it possible for a British woman like her to not enjoy anything from the sea.
But are you sure that you don't want even just taste it?
well, I mean,
Me traes un cóctel de pulpo y unos camarones a la diabla también. Sí, gracias.
the sea stinks. Like, why would I eat something that smells so bad?
She just said she doesn't like any kind of seafood and he's still gonna order a lot of seafood for her. Seriously, is that how he's trying to convince her to move to Mexico?
No, gracias, thank you very much.
Have avocado and everything. Smells fresh.
Just looking at it is making me feel sweaty and ill.
Right. Add some chili sauce.
This thing is huge! She doesn't like seafood and the guy has just ordered the whole ocean for her. Unbelievable. That's exactly how you fail when you have the best tools in your hand.
Hey, maybe if I close my eyes, it won't taste as foreign and see it. Maybe. Ooh, it's dead. Okay. I can't eat that bit. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I can't. Oh no.
I think that if he had ordered anything else for her, she would probably enjoy, but he had to order the only thing she dislikes.
Don't worry.
Oh, I know I'm probably really rude and British, but I just cannot eat this. I can't. Oh, no, not for me. Get this shit out of my mouth now.
For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea, so, but no. Not at all. You want to try more cocktail?
Would you like me to be sick and embarrass you? You enjoy every tentacle of it.
Since she almost killed him in the last episode, I think he was trying to take some revenge on her. He even has some kind of evil smile on his mouth. So I think this was his evil plan all along, and his evil plan is not over yet.
Oh, I'm freezing already.
Well, just one I can bring in my jacket.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think I told you.
I don't think you told me we were off on a hike. I think you did tell me to bring a coat, but I thought, silly in Mexico. I'll listen to you next time. I'm like this because I'm cold.
Yeah, please. So, for some reason, you thought Mexico was
I'm
boiling.
sure when we walk up the mountains, I'll feel warm.
She doesn't realize that this town could be very, very cold.
Yeah, that's how he's gonna get his revenge. Because in the last episode, he almost died because of the freezing cold he had to endure because of her. So now he's gonna do the exact same thing to her.
The perfect thing to do when you feel like you're going to throw up. Like, freezing already. Let's see if we're in a relationship after this hike. Why on earth did you think I'd be into this? It's slippy as hell. And I feel like I'm going to break my neck. Now's the time where I need my Timberlands. Oh, shit. I'm all over the place. It feels like an ice rink. I've nearly slipped 100 times. It's a lot of effort.
By the way, he's planning to propose to her in the end of the hike. Honestly, I don't know if this is the best idea.
I wonder whether or not it's a good idea to propose Kadie here today. Kadie seems like she's not going to join the hike. She looks a little bit upset about it.
This is so dangerous.
Just be careful, okay? Watch your step, take care.
Oh, shit, I'm tired. Oh, fucking hell. I'm over this. I don't want to break my neck.
You'll be fine. Don't worry. Ready?
Yeah, babe. I'm going to fall now. You watch.
When this couple was introduced in the first episode, he was presented as a very fit guy who likes to exercise a lot, and she was introduced as basically the opposite, you know, she's very sedentary, so basically they have very different lifestyles.
Hold on to the rail. I'm shaking a fear of falling and breaking my neck.
Stop saying that. Don't worry.
Shit.
We did it!
Oh my God. We made it, hallelujah, like, without breaking a limb.
So finally they've arrived and now he's gonna propose to her. What do you think? Is she gonna accept it or not?
Kadie, will you marry me?
Yes, a million times, yes.
Honestly, I'm not surprised that she has accepted this because I've been saying this ever since the first episode. They really look like a legit couple, you know, they are legit to me. They really are in love, you know, but sometimes love is not enough. Because they still don't know where they're gonna live. He was not able to convince her to move to Mexico and she was not able to convince him to move to the UK. And also, they have two very different lifestyles. But I'm actually rooting for them because I think they are a very cute couple. I'm just worried because I think they've moved things extremely fast. But yeah, that's it for today. My name is Mysterious Accent, and if you enjoyed my content, consider subscribing to my channel because I make videos like this almost every day.